House Republican lawmakers are making progress in advancing President Trump's nearly $4 billion budget package. The House Ways and Means Committee met overnight into early Wednesday morning. It advanced the tax portions of the bill out of the committee and blocked Democrats' attempts to make any changes. The bill includes extending President Trump's 2017 tax cuts, as well as eliminating taxes on overtime pay and lowering taxes for senior citizens and parents. It also includes cuts to Medicaid and food stamps. CBS News congressional reporter Taurean Small has been following this and joins us now. Taurean, cuts to Medicaid has drawn criticism from members of Speaker Johnson's own party. Where are we at for support on this bill?
Yeah, it's interesting that you bring that up. Josh Hawley, the senator from Missouri, put out an op-ed not too long ago saying that this safety net program should be defended, not necessarily cut. And he said this could be essentially a moral issue for the party. Republican Congressman from Wisconsin, Derek Van Orden, making the same case, actually putting out a point of order a week ago, asking Republicans to reel in their attack on Medicaid, saying that, again, he has constituents who are beneficiaries of this and who could be impacted. The ultimate reality is, though, that this went out of this panel down party lines, I should also remind our viewers, and is headed to the Senate budget or the House Budget Committee that will put this large package together. In this, though, we're looking at work requirements that would be added onto this. This is where we'll see those cuts come from. It will require either people on the program prove that they are either working, they're in school, or they're volunteering for at least 80 hours a month. So that would be really the sticking factor for whether or not it'll determine their eligibility. And Republicans who are defending this move say that it is necessary in order to not undermine the program, and ultimately it could save Americans money.
Taurean, Secretary of Health and Human Services Robert F. Kennedy Jr. was on Capitol Hill testifying about changes to the agency. What did he say?
Yeah, quite a bit of grilling he got on the Hill from lawmakers, specifically about what he's calling efficiency to his department, but what Democrats are concerned about, the drastic downsizing of his agency. Look, he cut about 20,000 jobs since he took office, and he defended that, saying that he believes there are other ways for the agency to be efficient without headcount. He also pushed back on criticism from Democrats, saying that his policy changes could undermine vaccine uptakes. And he said ultimately he's there because we're looking at a budget issue that's coming up again as the House and Senate passed a continuing resolution last year that would extend for just a year. So September is that deadline. He's asking for about $500 million more than what the Trump administration is asking for his agency, and maintaining that he's able to operate efficiently despite the fact that he did slash a significant amount of headcount.
Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem was on the Hill as well. What happened there?
Yeah, same deal there. She's defending her budget before the panel. What was interesting about this, though, was Noem at several points had to defend Trump's very aggressive deportation program. One lawmaker pressed her on whether or not she felt that it was right for the U.S. to send away U.S.-born children as part of their family members who are being deported. She said this was a decision made specifically when talking about the case of a U.S. child with stage 4 cancer. That was the decision of her mother, she claims. And then she also said that she would recommend to, or she believes Congress should censor lawmakers who went up against ICE at a facility in New Jersey, saying that it was beneath their office. This, as Republican lawmakers are also looking for punitive action for those who participated.
Censor how?
Well, they're looking to, at least one Republican is going forward with a resolution that would censor, at least put a verbal warning on these lawmakers. Others have floated the idea of stripping them of their committee assignments. Again, this would need a majority, and it's not clear if all 218 Republican members could sign on to that bill.
All right, Taurean Small, thank you.